Hi, welcome back to the Basics Full Gospel Christian House Church here in Kentucky. And today I'm going to talk about the new major breakthrough for creationists. This is April the 16th, 2008. Many scientists say that the age of the earth is 4.54 billion years old. How can this be when the Holy Bible says it's 6,000 to 12,000 years old? Who is right? Scientists date the Earth from a meteor. This meteor was supposedly one of the original rocks from the formation of our solar system. Our solar system was created from the Big Bang. The Big Bang theory says that an original core matter exploded and expanded from an extremely dense and hot state and continues to expand today. This original core matter was placed in space by God, and the original core matter exploded, creating the universe, all the planets, moons, and stars, about 13.73 billion years ago. One of the very large rocks that came from the Big Bang sat in space for about 4.54 billion years. After 4.54 billion years, it exploded and created our solar system. This happened about 12,000 years ago. Since our Earth was part of that very large rock, it will also date at 4.54 billion years old. Here's the major breakthrough. After this 4.54 billion years, God created the heavens and earth around 12,000 years ago. It's very possible that God is talking about our solar system creation in Genesis and not the whole universe creation. Many scientists think that fossils are very old because they are in strata or sediment layers that appear to be created millions of years ago. It's been proven that strata can be laid down layer upon layer very quickly. For example, when Mount St. Helens exploded in 1980, it laid down as much as 600 feet of sediment, layer upon layer, on the north face of the slope, which would appear as hundreds of thousands to millions of years old. Carbon-14 dating that is used to date dead animals and plants can only go back to around 60,000 years, and it can be off by 10,000 to 23,000 years. Here is my timeline. Here is my timeline for the history of the earth. 2 Peter 3:8 says, "With the Lord a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is like a day." Using this, we can conclude that the first day of creation was around 12,000 years ago. Day 1, 12,000 years ago, a massive rock thrown out into space from the Big Bang sat in space for 4.54 billion years, then exploded. This created light and also our solar system. God also created the concept of a 24-hour day and night period. Heaven and earth, our solar system, was created. Day 2, 11,000 years ago, God separated the waters between the earth and sky. Day 3, 10,000 years ago, God separated the waters from the dry land and created plants. Day 4, 9,000 years ago, God created the sun, moon, and stars. Day 5, 8,000 years ago, God created the fish and birds. Day 6, 7,000 years ago, God created animals and humanoids. 6,001 years ago, God created Adam and Eve. What is the difference between Adam and Eve and Neanderthals and other humanoids? Adam and Eve were able to conceive of the fact that God exists, whereas Neanderthals and other humanoids were animals and had no concept of God. This is the difference between humans and animals. Animals have no concept of God. Adam and Eve were the first real humans in the image of God. Humanoids were animals that migrated out of Africa. And day 7, 6,000 years ago, God rested. And I thank you for listening, and God bless.